Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya from GMS Indianapolis, branch of Indiana. The other branch is GMS It Will Not Tarry 2, which is the original Gary camp. And I just want to do something quick, on Thanksgiving, no Thanksgiving, a holiday, a hell day celebrated by Esau Edom. And it's a lot of, information, history, a lot right, a lot wrong surrounding that, dealing with the Narragansett, which is a tribe, so-called Native Americans, and the Wampanoags. But I'm not here for that. I'm here for basically to speak about the lackluster of it, because all these holidays are becoming more and more and more lackluster. All right, it's becoming more and more and more less celebrated. Like there's no the mirth is gone, because the spirit that the Lord got in the earth right now and in America and Babylon right now is one of fear amongst these people. Everybody kind of playing a guessing. They playing a guessing game, right? But we're not playing a guessing game. We know what's going on, right? So real quick, let me get a scripture. This is the classic scripture that lets you know the Lord is not pleased with the holidays that our people celebrate. And it's so funny because we got our own holidays that we can celebrate in the scriptures, which is they're more grand than these holidays. These holidays is a day. We got holidays that last for weeks. All right. And let me read the scripture real quick. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days. And isn't Thanksgiving a feast day? Thanksgiving is more associated with the food than is associated with anything else. Yeah, everybody go around the table and say what they thankful for, blah, blah, blah. But they really got mouth is watering for that ham or for those yams or for those pies. They waiting for your grandmother to hurry up and finish that long drawn out prayer so they can get to the food. It says, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Yeah, a solemn assembly is a serious gathering. Okay. And what would happen is in the scriptures, we would gather, all right, under in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we would gather in his name and we would offer sacrifices, and those sacrifices would represent, we would offer them in his name according to the proper rites, if you will. And he would smell in them. The smoke would rise up and he would smell in them, representing that he was pleased with our works. That he was pleased with our service unto him. Verse 22, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts, because they're not done accordingly. Thanksgiving is a holiday. If you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you celebrating the demise of your own people. Where the natives at? Why we not voting for a Native American for president, quote unquote? And this is their land. And furthermore, another reason why the Lord is not smelling in these solemn assemblies, because it's associated with wickedness. All right. When you go into these holidays, they're all rooted in paganism. They're all rooted in idolatry. All right. So you can't join things unto the Lord, man. When they stole the Ark of the Covenant and they put it in the temple of, let me see, what's that? The temple of, was it Dagon? Let me grab that real quick. 1 Samuel 5:2, it says, when the Philistines took the Ark of the Most High, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. So here it is. They took the Ark of the Most High, the Ark of the Covenant, all right, and they set it next to Dagon, right? Okay. And when day of Ashdod arose early in the morning, Early on the morrow mean morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the earth before the ark of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And they took Dagon and set him in his place again. And when they arose early on the morrow morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the ground before the ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left to him. So that lets you know you can't join things with the Lord, man. You can't join it and then try to put a benevolent reasoning behind it. Oh, well, we getting together. We just gathering together and enjoying each other's company, saying what we thankful for. Yeah, it seems good on the outside, but what's the root of it? The root of it is idolatry. And the Lord will not give his glory unto another. And he said there is no God with him. So it's his way or the highway. Psalm why do I want to say 94 and 16? But it's 20. It says, shall the throne of iniquity, right? Shall the ruler of sin. A throne represents rulership. Iniquity represents sin. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Who does that? The so-called white man. He conducts and he frames mischief or wrongdoing. He does it legally. He does it by his laws. And what did he do? He give these laws beautiful names, right? The Patriot Act. But then when you read into it, it's straight destruction. All right, it's destroying the people, stealing resources, stealing land, right? And let me grab another scripture. Yeah, and they do that the same thing with these holidays. They mirror these holidays with their wickedness, so you people will never be the wiser. And then after years and years of celebration and generations of it, it become ingrained in you. It become a part of you, right? So then when you hear contrary information, you defend the bullshit you believe, unknowingly helping forward your own destruction. Job 20 and 12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, yet he hides his plans, his evil plans. And how does he hide it? With a false positive. He hides it with a false positive. And through the Spirit, the Lord puts it on his man to go into the information, have access to it, to reveal it, right? To reveal it to the people and go into the history. But what? It's too deep in you. It's only about the elect. That's why the scripture says, Romans 11 and 7, but Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. Israel seek for the truth, some sort of truth to alleviate their life in this hell, right? It says, but the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded, all right? And you people are all blinded, man. If you don't believe in the Bible and in the truth, and the truth of the Bible, because the Christianity, that's the old blinders. That's the old school blinders, but in the last, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, a lot of our people are waking up to the bullshit, but they'll wake up to one trap and then they'll fall into the next one. Pan-Africanism, tarot. That's the new thing, tarot. Right? It used to be predominantly women, but even men getting into it more and more and more. So-called Negro men getting into it more and more and more. They wake up to the bullshit of plantation Christianity, but as the old proverb go, they throw the baby out with the bathwater. All right? So the Bible will represent the baby. The bathwater will represent the bullshit, because basically this what happened back in the day. These heathens, they would take a bath like once a week, once a month, or whatever, and the baby or the youngest would take a bath last, And what would happen sometimes is the water would be so dirty and filthy and murky that they would forget that the baby in there or the youngster, whoever the youngest in there. And so when they throw the water out, they would inadvertently throw the baby out too. So it became a proverb, you know. It became a proverb that don't throw the real out with the trash. And that's what they do. Oh, this is a white man's book. This is a white man's book. But if it was a so-called white man's book, why does it spell out his demise? You people don't realize it, and you people don't see it. You know, you're just not meant to see it. And another point about these holidays, these hell days, because we call them, the word holiday come from holy day. All right. And these was holy days for our people to celebrate. This one for you heathens. All right. The scripture speaks about, as far as the Passover is concerned, look, no heathen shall partake of it. Because when you go into these holidays that we get, these holidays celebrate the Lord delivering us in some way or another. Okay? Passover, the deliverance from Egypt. Purim, the deliverance from Haman. Okay, when he plotted to destroy our people. All right. Hanukkah. All right. Hanukkah, which is the feast of dedication during the time of the Maccabees when we was at war with Antiochus. Was it the fifth or the fourth? Yeah, Antiochus the fourth. His or Antiochus Epiphanes, as he was known as, going to war with his armies. And when they was overcoming us, right? When they had the upper hand, they went and they defiled our temple. They totally defiled it. So we had to redo the temple all over again and redo the altar totally. Had to totally redo the altar of sacrifice. You know, and that was a celebration. And that was, because what he was doing was he was undoing our worship, trying to separate us from our power. And you people, when y'all celebrate these holidays, y'all separating yourselves from y'all power. Why you just can't fucking get together and just eat food, man? Why you got to do it in the name of some bullshit? And ironically enough, we are in the week of Hanukkah today. I think it's going into the third or the fourth day. So part of him, that's another plot of the devil. All right? What is that? It's not on, when you go into, especially the last couple of years, Isaiah 47, and or is it Jeremiah? Let me see. Real quick. Yeah, it's 12. I'm sorry. Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantment. What is an enchantment? All right. You tricking somebody. You bewitching somebody to believe something that's not true. And that's what Esau Edom do. He done had a whole bunch of enchantments. Various different sizes. And with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, because that's part of his wickedness. That's part of his ability. See, he doesn't have, the Lord didn't bless him with an innate ability. The word innate mean basically within you. All right. He didn't, if I'm not mistaken, but he didn't bless him with an innate ability to traverse the earth. All right, like a king. All right. So he gotta use alternative means. But the means he uses totally wickedness. Our right hand, right? Your right hand is something you trust in, right? Your best man, your right hand man. Our right hand is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and his truth. That's what we trust in. But his right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Let me see. Psalm 144:8. verse. Whose mouth speaking vanity, yeah, emptiness, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Let's, hold on, let me put my internet on real quick. Why my internet ain't working? Okay, hold on. Let me see real quick. I'm just curious. I ain't never looked that word up. Their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. Is shaquar, deception. Okay, disappointment, falsehood, fraud, wrongful, a false oath, in vain, untruth, a sham, without a cause. All right, so that's what he trusts in. All right, that's what he used to manipulate you and to herd you in the direction that he wants you to go. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Native American. Who does this? The so-called white man does this. All right. Maybe not your boss to the same extent as the elites that your presidents answer to. Because when we say these things, you people, Tom, my neighbor, no, we're cool. No, it's deeper than that. All right. And don't get it twisted. Tom will sell you out at the drop of a hat too. But he's very cunning. He know how to conceal his emotions. A lot of our people wear their heart on their sleeve and friendly. We're friendly, the peaceable people naturally. But he's not. Sirach the 12th, what's that? Sirach 12. All right, never trust thine enemy. Though he go crouching and humbleth himself, right? Meaning he maketh himself innocent, so to speak, unassuming, right? And then you feel like he harmless. Well, that's part of his skill set. All right. It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. And he profited for a long time. All right. He was able to profit up until this point because his ultimate goal is to get all the people C-hipped, Frito-laid, CHIPPED. All right. But the fact that the Lord's hopeful elect woke up to his bullshit and not going to agree and going to testify against him. All right. He not going to win. All right. He just fulfilling his lot in the playbook. Everybody is. But, this concludes this lesson. I just want to do some speak on that. I feel like I didn't fully complete a point I was trying to make earlier, but Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakodah, Shalom.